Hello, everyone, and welcome to Talking Bayern. Here we'll be talking about the recent game, the 3-2 victory over Koln, and let's get right into it. Getting right into lineups, we had Nianzou starting over Stanisic at the right back. Apart from that, we had Upamecano and Sewell at the central defense, and Alphonso Davies at left back. In the midfield, we had our standard Kimmich, Goretzka, and Muller, to be expected, as well as Sané and Gnabry on the wings. And then, of course, Lewandowski up top. So pretty standard except for that Nianzou replacement. But I was okay with the team we saw today. Today's game was much closer than anticipated. I had originally predicted a 4-1 victory from Bayern Munich. Of course, that's not how it went. It was actually a 3-2 win from Bayern. And yeah, much closer than I expected. Koln it impressed me with their finishing. Their 2 goals, great finishes, and nothing Neuer could have really done those. So nothing really to take away on Neuer's side. But for somebody who watches every single game for Bayern, this is something I've seen him do, quite a few times. And every time it shocks me, even a bit. But it's something he can pull off, and I like it. It's honestly just a bit funny to see. I really wish he had scored that goal, just because it would have been a spectacular highlight reel goal. But I'm really hoping he gets one like that in the coming weeks, or whenever it comes, I'll be happy. One player that especially impressed me today was Jamal Musiala. He looked amazing. Big fan of Musiala, so you'll hear a lot of that in this channel. But he had that amazing run and pass right up to Lewandowski. Created that whole goal himself. All we had to do was just tap that in. But I was really impressed by him. I think that he's going to be a very, very big player for us going forward. I know he's a fan favorite, but I do really think we have something special in Musiala. So I'm looking to continue seeing him get in the squad. And honestly, I think it's time for him to start. He came in pretty early in this match, but I'd love to see him getting more starts. I think he's a special player, and I think we kind of need to give him that time and space to grow. So let's get him on the pitch. Let's see what he's got. So he won't be my player of the match today, but honorary pick, Musiala. As for my player of the match, I have to give it to Serge Gnabry. He was absolute class today. 2 goals. Even though there's other picks I want to mention, it has to be Gnabry. 2 great goals, especially that last one. Beautiful goal, and glad to see him scoring again and earning his spot in the squad. Especially with the great number of wingers we have right now. Another player that was worth mentioning would definitely be no other but than Thomas Muller. He was great everywhere. And there's really nothing to say. We all know what to expect from him, and he delivers yet again. Absolute class at the attacking midfield, and he's honestly one of the biggest reasons I am and continue to be a Bayern Munich fan. So the Rome Döder has done it once again. Thomas Muller, class performance today. As for some of the lower performances on this team today, I would say that I was a bit disappointed with Kimmich and Goretzka today. I think that they're both outstanding players, but I don't know if it's a lack of energy. I'm not sure what it is, but those 2 I think were a little bit off today, just in terms of passing and creating. I know Kimmich had that assist to Serge Gnabry for the 3rd and game-winning goal, but I do think that they left a bit to be desired from those 2. So I think that Goretzka still hasn't really found his form yet this season, but I will definitely be looking forward to that happening because I do think he's an incredibly important part of this team, and we need him playing at his best if we want to succeed this year. Some thoughts on today's game. I thought Leroy Sané looked a bit weak. I didn't think he was creating much. The dribbles weren't really kind of creating space that he was looking for. So I was a little bit unimpressed from Leroy Sané today. I think he can do better, and I know we all know how special a player he is, especially at Man City. He still really hasn't found that back. He hasn't found that form back yet at Bayern, but I'm hoping he becomes the player we all know he can be. So a little bit disappointed today from Leroy Sané, but looking to build on performance, and hopefully under Nagelsmann we can see the full form of Leroy Sané. It wasn't the cleanest game of all time, but at the end of the day, we got 3 points, and that's what we needed. We needed 3 points, especially under Nagelsmann. I think it's going to be big for the team's confidence and just getting back in the flow. I think we really needed 3 points. If we hadn't have got that 3rd goal, maybe we're at a different storyline right now, and we're not so happy. But at the end of the day, we beat Koln. It was way, way, way closer than I thought it would be. But overall, there's definitely some highlights to think of in this performance, and definitely some great talking points. As I said, Musiala, Muller as always. Great performances today. And Gnabry, very happy to see him scoring again, and hopefully he starts scoring again more. As for what's next, Bayern Munich will be playing Hertha Berlin on next Saturday at home. So I'll be looking forward to that one. I hope we continue to win again. And I do think that we should beat Hertha Berlin. You can watch my video later this week as for my match preview and to see a bit more talking points before that match. Honestly, if you could take nothing away from this game, that is Niklas Süle is our greatest attacking threat. This man was going out here doing it, spinoramas. I loved it. I love him. And I think maybe defenders just don't expect that from Süle just because he's so big and he almost looks awkward on the pitch. But he's obviously a great dribbler, and he's done this many, many times for Bayern Munich. So if you don't watch often, maybe it's a surprise to see Süle, going up in the pitch and dribbling there in the box. Thank you all for watching today's video. Really appreciate all the support, likes, comments. Please let me know what you thought of this video. If you have any critiques, comments, criticisms, let me know. I want to be better and better every single video, so please share your comments below. And I will catch you all next time. Until then, mia se mia.